So guys, if you're anything like me, I'm sure one of your favourite pastimes is spending money you don't have. Now I know you're thinking, Ando, did you steal your mum's credit card again? Not quite. Literally one of my favourite things ever to do is to go on eBay and just add a whole bunch of really expensive stuff to my wants list. And hopefully one day I'll win the lottery and I can just buy it all. But basically guys, I was thinking last night, I'm like, if I've been doing this for 2 years, I'm sure everyone else has been doing the same thing. So what if I send a tweet out, ask for the craziest things you guys have in your wants list, and send it to Uncle Ando. So without further ado, I put together a top 10 list of the craziest eBay auctions that are still available. If you're somehow super rich, you can buy them all because they're still on eBay right now up for auction. Of the top 10 craziest things, Pokemon related, that are on eBay. So without further ado, let's take a look at this top 10 list. I'm so excited. There are some bangers. Trust me, it's insane. So pretty much starting this list off here at number 10 is something that I think everyone sort of knows about, but no one really knows where it came from. The flipping first edition Holo Machamp from Base Set. Now, if you've been collecting Pokemon cards for a while, you probably all have one in your collection. They look like this. Pretty much what this was, there was an error printing, and for some reason, they printed so many first edition Machamps, it's absolutely insane. But in saying this, where they came from was this sort of shadowless box that you get a free promo first edition one from. And yeah, those boxes obviously way out of print. But what if I told you there were still boxes available, still sealed, right? But not just one box. More than 46 flipping boxes on one eBay account. So yeah, not only has someone got all of those together, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna sell them all together as well rather than individually. How much is he selling them for? Literally a whopping $7,990, and that's US. So turn that into Australian, probably around 10,000 Australian dollars. Oh god, so yeah, number 9, it's the Pikachus. You know, everyone's favorite Pokemon, but no, pretty much this guy's got right here. He's advertised the entire Pokemon collection of rare and expensive Pikachus. Obviously, it's not every single Pikachu. I mean, I've got some that he hasn't got here, but I thought this was fantastic. Look at these. Look at some of the bangers he's got here. The Pikachu Pokemon Snap card, which, oh my gosh, I'm in love with. The blank birthday, which means you can fill in your name as the birthday there, the holo one. Surfing and Flying Pikachu. First edition Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. I mean, the hand-drawn one, that thing is worth an absolute fortune because these are from back in the day. And yeah, overall some really, really sick looking Pikachu cards I personally love so much. As much as I hate the flipping Pikachu plush toys, I get around the cards, they're pretty cool. So guys, coming in here at number 8 is a Pokemon card that everyone knows about. I've talked about it so many times on the channel, but it's none other than the most valuable card in the world. And if you still don't know what this is, it's basically the Pokemon Illustrated card, which you could only win, I think via a competition back in the day. Super duper ridiculous hard to get. But randomly one surfaced online a while ago, ungraded, and it sold for $20,000. Then I kid you not, someone got it professionally graded. After this, they put it on eBay for $100,000. Now the reason this is at number 8, not at number 1, and obviously it's the most valuable card in the world, is because I've talked about it so many times, and it's been in every single flipping top 10 list of all time, but it never sells. So, I mean, it's up there right now. It goes on and off eBay all the time, but honestly, the fact if it sells, I don't know. So I thought I'd put it on the list because it needs to be on the list, but it's too overhyped for me personally. I mean, alright, someone buy it, come on. Times are ticking, someone just write that check out. Coming in at number 7 is a Pokemon toy. Now, I've got over Pokemon plushes before. I mean, bro, they get insanely expensive. But what about sealed in the box, Pokemon toys? This right here is a golden Pokedex. And it's probably worth pointing out, not golden plated, not golden diamond encrusted, just a gold paint job done by Mattel Toys, I'm pretty sure. It was literally just a gold Pokedex. It's still in its sort of box and all that. But the guys listed it at $50,000. Now coming in here at number 6 is probably a card that I think is way overpriced, which is why I haven't put it at number 1 and why I haven't really labelled it as the most valuable card. But it's a championship, which means you only got it if you want a championship. Double Color Senji. Now Double Color Senjis, they made a huge comeback as a gold full art card that was in the latest Pokemon set. But this card, that's only one of the championship. Now, only 6 of them exist, which is what the guy that's selling it knows. So he's thought, okay, only 6 of these Pokemon cards exist ever. I'm gonna list it at $300,000. And someone's gonna buy it. Mind you, this isn't even graded. just in a sleeve. Now guys, I know, everyone's going off their nut. They're like, Ando, where's the Charizard? I need the Charizard! For some reason, the most popular card in the entire world is the base set Charizard, and the most valuable version of it is a Shadowless, which means it doesn't have a shadow on the side. First edition, holo, base set, PSA graded 10 out of 10, and somehow if you're a miracle worker and you've got a Shadowless first edition base set, PSA graded 10 out of 10 holo Charizard from the base set, you're looking at about $25,000. It's number 5. I can't argue with that. It's just a Pokemon card. Everyone knows about it. And there's probably a couple of them up on eBay right now, but I found this one right here for $25,000. What do you reckon? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Are you over the Charizards, or are they still like a staple in the collection? Okay, so pretty much coming here at number 4, it's something that I've even considered buying at one point. I know, don't ask why I've considered buying it. I just saw it and thought that was the coolest thing in the world. That'd be so awesome to own. Pretty much what happened, once again, the factory sort of stuffed up, or someone stole it, or someone got it as a gift. But basically, as they're printing out like the basic cards, the most valuable cards eventually, someone got an entire sheet of holographic like material, which they print the cards on, and they got an entire sheet of every single Pokemon on a full bit of like holographic cardboard. I mean, I honestly don't even know how to explain it. Like, someone's got the entire set on one bit of card that's the official holographic Pokemon card. Like, tell me that wouldn't be the coolest thing in the world, just frame in your lounge room. That would be sick. But as cool as Uncle Ando may think it would be, the price sort of puts me off a bit. I mean, seriously. But in saying that, as cool as it would be, $65,000 unfortunately isn't in Ando's price range. I mean, I don't think it's overpriced because generally that's like the most rarest thing you'll ever find ever. But the real fact of the matter is, I don't know who has $65,000 that is keen to spend on there. And if you do, send in the hashtag #MMM, that would be amazing. Okay, so coming in here at number 3, you guys know if you get your cards PSA graded, like professionally graded to see all the nooks and crannies that are on your card, if you got that happening, you're gonna be, like, the card's gonna be worth a lot of money. So what if I told you someone had PSA graded 10 out of 10, first edition, the entire base set? Every single card, PSA graded 10 out of 10, first edition. I mean, yeah, like that's actually a thing. That's what this guy did, and there's no further explanation. He just did that, put it on eBay, and he's like, how much? Maybe $300,000. So coming in here at the second spot is probably not something that deserves to be at the second spot, but it's something that I really relate to, so I thought I'd put it here. It's simply titled Pokemon cards. And like throughout this auction, you can sort of see the rarity of these Pokemon cards. I mean, they're rare cards, don't get me wrong, they're pretty good, and if they're in good condition, yeah, the set itself, it's worth a couple $1,000s. But what makes this be like second spot is not only the fact that he's listed it at $1 million. I'm not kidding, but he's got best offer, so it's all good in the hood. But yeah, pretty much he's listed at $1 million. That was like, I was like, okay, this is just crazy. But in the description, this is what really speaks to me. He says, basically selling my girlfriends should be your best price. I mean, damn, that's hashtag relatable if you've asked me. I mean, holy flip moly. That's why it's number 2. That would be my girlfriends as well. They're like the rarest cards ever. So props to you, dude. I hope you get the $1 million, but yeah, I'll put you at number 2 for now, and hopefully someone goes there and buys it all. That was pretty good. Fellas, oh my gosh, if you're not sitting down, you need to go take a seat right now, because here at number 1 is the craziest eBay auction that's ever been on eBay of all time. It's literally none other than a PSA graded 10 out of 10 first edition base set Shadowless Charizard, like the greatest rarest one, times 70. But then it doesn't even stop there. Not only are there 70 like 10 out of 10 PSA graded Charizards, like the rarest of the rare Pokemon cards, there's a whole bunch of other basic cards that he's randomly chucking in there as well. I'm not playing around. And to be more specific, he's actually throwing in 84 additional cards on top of the 70 Charizards that he's got. And in the one photo that you can kind of see of him, he doesn't even look old. Which raises the question, how did he get the Pokemon cards? The dude seems super young, and he's got like, oh, it's so expensive too. This blows my mind. Yeah, if you got $700,000 around, that's what he's selling. I had to put that at number 1. Honestly, one of the crazy things I've never seen on eBay before until a bunch of people linked me. Probably the most number 1 thing people were like freaking out about. And I don't blame them. That's like, woo! Your boy needs to lay down after that one. Holy smokes, look at that Charizards. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the absolutely crazy top 10 list. I think a special mention is good old Jigglypuff here. I don't even know what's happening. I mean, for like $200,000, I'd hope a genie comes out thinking like, grant your 3 wishes. It blows my mind. I don't know. I really don't. The description doesn't help either. But yeah, that was pretty much the top 10 craziest eBay listings that are still available right now. Definitely leave a comment in the comment section below. If you could pick one, which one would you pick? Mine's definitely that Charizard thing. Holy mother duck. Could you imagine? But until next time guys, definitely leave a comment if you got any more eBay auctions or any more top 10s you'd love me to do. Let me know what you thought of this one. But most of all, have a fantastic day. Ring a ding ding that bell for the notification squad. But most of all, gonna keep on gaming. Alright guys, next time, I'll see you then. I mean, I guess we take him on like everyday tasks now, don't we? Just helping us out with everyday life. I've now got a Ditto.